Howdy, Ben and Aaron. Welcome to Walsenburg, Colorado. I'm Evan, and I think that this town is perfect for the HGTV Hometown Takeover series, and after this video, I'm confident that you will too. First, a bit of history. Fred Walsen, a German immigrant, came to this area in 1870, and as the story goes, bought a plot of land for only a wagon, a team of mules to pull it, and $100 in cash. Coal was soon found on this plot of land, and Walsenburg's future began to take shape. Hundreds of workers, mostly immigrants, eventually came west to work at one of the many dozens of coal mines that would come to open in Huerfano County. This sudden bloom of industry brought with it the railroads, and soon nearly 20,000 people lived in and around Walsenburg. As the coal began to dry up, jobs became harder to find, and folks began to pack up in search of opportunity elsewhere. Restaurants, schools, and car dealerships alike began to close, further sending Walsenburg on a downward slope. Today, less than 3,000 people live here, and Huerfano is one of the poorest counties in the state. Multi-story buildings now stand derelict as reminders of more prosperous times. But there is hope. Perched at a unique intersection of geographical regions, with stunning mountains to the west, mighty mesas to the south, and rolling plains to the east, folks from out of town are beginning to recognize what we who have stayed have long known. This area is beautiful, a hidden gem in southern Colorado with many appealing features. Affordable, rich in history, and with unrivaled access to the great outdoors, the people of Walsenburg are committed to casting off the shackles of economic recession in order to move forward in this changing world by adopting new ways of life and community structure. Today, there are many folk who are passionate about our town and working to make it better. The Walsenburg Downtown Revitalization Committee has recently completed construction of a new plaza in the heart of our city that pays homage to our history while also looking forward to a bright future. There are also several old buildings which have been restored and filled with new and vital businesses. For the first time in years, we have a dentist, an optometrist, a brewery, and a sleek, upscale coffee shop. Our town is riddled with beautiful historical buildings, but many of them are in serious need of love. St. Mary's High School stands out. One of the first high schools in the area, completed in 1912, this building sports a gorgeous brick facade in an elegant Mission Revival style. Unfortunately, it has long since fallen into disarray, and after a few attempts to repurpose the space, it was abandoned and fenced off to prevent trespassing. It may present some serious challenges in renovation, but the bones are good, and in time could be transformed into a much-needed community recreation and housing center. There are other buildings too, right along Main Street, that have deep historical value and beautiful architecture, but have suffered with the lack of industry. The Central Bar, an old hippie hangout, is in process of being renovated into a leatherworking and knife shop, and there are many folks around with a vested interest in preserving the bones of the space and the beautifully rendered mural, which was painted by a handful of our area's many great artistic minds. We couldn't possibly show you in one video all of the wonderful features that Walsenburg has to offer, nor could we show you all of the sites which could use your help. It is a complicated and wonderful place. One thing is certain though. The world is changing faster than ever before, and Walsenburg is the perfect place and has the perfect people to make the kinds of changes necessary to take the future head on. We will be the change we want to see in the world, and we speak for everyone here when we say, we would really appreciate your help.